Yo, what's up guys, Goblin here, welcome to this new episode. A couple of hours ago, the Double Evolution tournament started, and in today's video, I'm going to show you guys the top 3 best decks. As always, I'm going to play 2 matches with each deck. First deck we're going to use is this Mortar Miner deck. See you guys soon with game number 1. Okay, let's go guys, hopping into game number 1. So this Mortar Miner deck is actually one of my favorite decks in the last couple of seasons actually. In the current meta, it seems that this version with Fireball and Lock has been used a little bit more than the OG version, which had the arrows, and I believe, oh, looks like he does have a Mother Witch. Let's go with a Fireball here as soon as possible, making sure that the Mother Witch doesn't get crazy value there. So what I wanted to say, that this deck normally was used with only arrows as a spell. Seems like in the last couple of metas, I guess since last meta, Fireball plus Lock has become a little bit more popular, mainly to take care of like big pushes, and especially the Goblin Stein as well. Goblin Stein is still one of the, if not the best champion in the entire game, and of course having Fireball plus Lock to directly take care of a Goblin Stein, I guess is kind of necessary in the current meta. Okay, so it looks like we're up against some kind of spam deck. Honestly, not sure what we're facing. I do want to say, be careful in the first couple of wins, because most of the time the first couple of wins are always these kind of strange, crazy mid-ladder decks, like just in general some decks you don't really see often. But those are the most scariest in my opinion, because if you don't really know what to expect, if they surprise you, like for example now this guy with a Mother Witch, if you're not ready for some kind of card or push or play in general, it might, how do you say, like catches you off guard and then maybe get a lot of damage. Okay, so he's actually doing pretty good so far, this opponent. Like, it's not like a really bad player or something. We do need to be very careful because the Mother Witch can definitely get kind of scary. And in the meantime, I guess we can just go with bets here to distract the Dark Goblin. If anything, if he goes with the Mother Witch, it would be, yeah, only 3 bets right there. Okay, so definitely an interesting matchup. Fireball is definitely going to be nice. I feel like in this matchup, if we would use the OG version with like the Miner plus Arrow version, then the Mother Witch would just get infinite value. I guess here, knowing that he has Mother Witch, we're going to keep the Fireball mainly for the Mother Witch. Okay, so let's go with a Lock on top of the Dart or the Goblin Gang. Let's go with a Mortar here in the meantime towards the left side. We still have the Goblin Stein alive as well. What is he going to drop? Oh, he goes with Recruits, but a little bit too late here actually. Okay, that's really good for us actually, because this way Mortar gets a double connection. Let's in the meantime set up a cannon card. Let's go with a Fireball here onto the left side lane. Did I just miss the Fireball? Oh my god, I for one second thought that I just missed the Fireball. I don't know why. There was, in my opinion, looking like I just missed the Fireball. Looks like in the end we didn't miss it though, so that's good for us. And let's go with a Goblin Stein plus bets here. Okay, I kind of forgot about the Mother Witch, not gonna lie. That was not the best Goblin game by us, but I guess it's okay. Let's in the meantime go with a cannon card, and I don't think we need to overspend on the archers plus the Mother Witch there, because we have the ability. So what we can do is Fireball the Flying Machine, and then just ability here last second to take care, as you guys can see, of the archers, of the Mother Witch. And that's the good thing about the Goblin Stein, is that the ability is just so strong, offensively, defensively. Like honestly, in any situation it can get a lot of value. Okay, let's go with Goblin Gang here once again. I would recommend using the Evil Mortar offensively, but in this situation against the Recruits, I guess it can help us a lot defensively. So in these type of situations, especially if you're already winning with damage, don't be afraid to use it defensively. Okay, I'm actually going to wait a little bit with the Fireball. We're going to lose most of the Mortar because of it, but I wanted to make sure that I hit both the Flying Machine and the Dark Goblin with one Fireball. And let's in the meantime wait and see what is the opponent going to do. Okay, we can afterwards go with an ability here to damage the Fisherman, to damage all the troops. Let's go with a Goblin Gang here in the middle as well. And let's go, I guess, with a cannon card right here. Okay, we do have to be very careful, because even though this guy, yeah, so far hasn't really been able to deal a lot of damage, he is kind of making a comeback right now. Okay, I guess we need to go with a Mortar here on defense. Man, this is getting scary, because he's actually pressuring really well. And look at our Psycho right now. I'm forced to go with a Goblin Stein defensively. He has Evil Archers in Psycho right now, and I think he has the Recruits available again. Man, okay, this is actually a really difficult matchup to start the global tournament. Like normally you always face these, I don't want to say like really bad, but these, yeah, mid-ladder players, which generally speaking are not like the best players. And this guy for some reason is actually playing this really well. But so far we're also doing really good defensively. Luckily for us, we do have, as I said, the version with the Fireball. If not, we would have probably ended up losing this matchup already. Let's go with another cannon card here to support the Bandit, to take care of any troop he's gonna drop. He does go with a Fisherman in the middle. I'm gonna pop my ability to try and get as much damage on other troops. And let's in the meantime, I guess we can just Fireball directly on top of the Flying Machine. Let's go with a Lock on the left side. Let's go with a Goblin Gang on the right side. 30 seconds left in overtime. I think we should be fine here, guys. We can even set up, well, I don't even need to at this point. Like at this point, if you're in this situation with deathmatch, Damage advantage, I guess all you need to do is just make sure you stay alive. 18 seconds left. Let's go with a Mortar defensively. Let's go with a Lock here. Let's go with a Goblin Gang. We have a Fireball. We have a really solid defense with this deck. That's what I love about this deck. It just has so many options defensively, offensively. Very solid deck. Kind of a stressful match to start the global tournament. I guess we did end up winning, so let's give it a good game. See you guys soon with game number 2. Okay, let's go guys. Hopping into game number 2. As I said before, with each deck we're gonna play 2 matches. As always, so in today's video, a total amount of 6 matches. And hopefully we can... Okay, looks like this guy has a lock bait. Goes with a knight plus Goblin Barrel first play. Kind of aggressive. We can just go with bets. We can go with a lock. And I wanted to go miner to potentially distract the princess. Looks like the miner is a little bit too late. And his princess in the meantime is able to take care of the bets. Okay, so I would say against lock bait, Mortar defensively, especially knowing I've also played lock bait a lot myself, is very annoying for him. Like here, what is he gonna do? Like he can't really... go with a Goblin Gang. If he rockets the tower, that will be very aggressive. We can just punish him. He cycles a Goblin Gang, which I guess is the best play for him. But Mortar defensively, I guess besides the Evil Mortar, I would say specifically against Lockbait is very important, guys. Okay, let's in the meantime cycle Cannon Card. Very important to cycle Cannon Card kind of high. He does go with a Goblin Barrel a little bit behind the tower. Quite a bit behind the tower, actually. So I guess I'm gonna go with a Bets instead of going with a Lock. Let's go with a Miner to take care of the princess, and I guess he's gonna have to go with a knight on the right side. There you go, there's the knight. Okay, I mean, overall situation I would say is pretty good. We didn't take too much damage. We can just go with a Goblin Stein here to kind of distract the Spear Golems on the left side, and also take care of the knight. And I don't think he has the best cycle right now against the Mortar. He goes with the Inferno Tower on defense, which is I guess pretty good, because the Inferno Tower is both gonna kill the Goblin Stein and also distract the Mortar. But I think we're still in a pretty good situation. Let's go with a lock on top of the princess. I'm not sure what he has to kill the Mortar right now. Looks like he goes with the Evil Eye Spirit. In the meantime, I'm gonna have the Goblin Gang ready. Mortar might still be able to shoot once, or is it not? Okay, looks like not able to get a shot. Let's in the meantime go with a Goblin Gang here to try and take care of his Goblin Barrel. And in the meantime, he goes with a lock. So Lockbait, I would say pretty decent matchup. You still need to be very careful, because a good Lockbait player, even if you have lock, even if you have a pretty decent cycle, can still make it kind of difficult. But I think we should be able to play around his cycle, especially now having both the Evil Bets and the Evil Mortar available. Okay, let's go with the Cannon Card here. Don't really want to give him an insane rocket value, so what we're gonna do is go Evil Mortar right side, Goblin Stein here, and then I'm gonna go with the Evil Bets as well. Nice, this is already looking really good for us. I'm not sure how he's gonna defend both lanes, but I would say that it's gonna be impossible. Like, not even Mohammed Light would be able to defend in that situation. Well, maybe Mohammed Light would somehow defend it, but this guy is definitely not gonna defend it. So as you guys can see, left side tower going down, right side tower going down. All we just had to do was kind of wait, be patiently. Once we had both the Evil Bets and the Evil Mortar available, we just went crazy, and look what happened. Easy and nice 3 crown. See you guys soon with deck number 2. Okay guys, so the second deck we're gonna be using is currently rank number 1 and rank number 2 in the world. Very interesting Lava Hound deck, a deck without the Goblin Stein, and a deck which is very good against the meta decks. Okay, so let's see how we can do with Lava Hound. I do want to quickly note that I'm not the best Lava Hound player, but I just was checking kind of the leaderboard, and I saw that the current number 1 and the current number 2, as I just mentioned, are number 1 and 2 in the world with this Lava Hound deck. So that means that it's of course really good, really strong right now. And then besides that, it also just looks really solid. Like honestly, okay, looks like this guy goes with a P.E.K.K.A. I think I can even go with Lava Hound in the same lane. I would say that generally speaking, against P.E.K.K.A. decks, against Mega Die decks, going same lane with the Lava Hound is kind of nice, because this way, for example, let's say he supports the P.E.K.K.A. Let's say with a Ren Rider or with anything really, we can then use troops. Okay, looks like he does go with guards. Let's actually go with our own guards. Let's go with a Mega Minion. And let's go with a Bomber here. And then the troops we use, as you guys can see, like the Bomber, like the Mega Minion, where are they gonna go? Exactly in the same lane as the Lava Hound. So try to, I would say most of the times, get the Lava Hound same lane. And oh my god, what is this lightning value, guys? I want to get it as soon as possible. I don't have any elixir though, so let's go with the lightning right now. Perfect timing with the lightning right before the Lava Hound pops, and it's actually gonna get a good amount of damage. Luckily we have lightning. Imagine we would not have a big spell, then facing Goblin Stein and Electro Dragon, especially Electro Dragon Evolution, would be so difficult. Okay, let's go with a Goblin Cage, kind of late Goblin Cage, but I think it still should be able to, still should be able to pull the Ram Rider in and then take care of it. Okay, so not really sure if we should go Lava Hound now, knowing that we don't have the Goblin Cage available. We do have the guards though. Looks like he used his own guards. I guess I'm gonna wait and see. Is he gonna go with P.E.K.K.A? If he doesn't, I can go with a Lava Hound. Okay, so don't worry to sometimes take a little bit of damage, especially in this case. Guards are gonna get, a little bit of damage, but you're using a beatdown deck. Lava Hound is in the end kind of expensive type of deck. So make sure to always, yeah, take some damage if necessary to then focus on your offense. Okay, talking about offense though, I think here it's more important to prioritize defense because he has the Evil P.E.K.K.A. and we know that the Evil P.E.K.K.A. can be very scary. So let's go with Bomber, let's go with a Mega Man. Let's have the Lightning ready as well. What is he gonna do? Okay, looks like, wait, what? Did he disconnect? He's not dropping anything. I think this guy might have just disconnected, or I'm not sure. Okay, I guess he disconnected because he's not dropping anything neither on offense or on defense. So I guess he, yeah, just disconnected. Unfortunate for him. Looks like he, okay, now just came back with the Goblin Stein. I'm not gonna go Lightning because we know that he has Electro Dragon, or did he just, or did that, okay, I don't understand what's going on, guys. I guess I'm just gonna finish the match real quick. Unfortunate for him, I would say that this matchup, even though he has Electro Dragon, even though he has the Goblin Stein Tornado, is still pretty good for us. Just because of the fact that our deck is so solid on defense. Like, we have such a good defense to the point where I think we should be able to win just because of that. Okay, let's go, guys. 3-0 so far. I guess last match didn't really count, but honestly, the situation was very good for us. We had a really good start, and we also had a very good situation to, I think we should have been able to defend, in this case, his, yeah, P.E.K.K.A. pretty well. Let's actually start with a Lightning here. I didn't really have the best cycle, and I think Lightning there is totally fine, just to take care of the Goblin Stein right away, and we already get a little bit of chip damage early on. Where's my Goblin Cage? Okay, we only just now have the Goblin Cage available. What I'm gonna do here is go with arrows, and then I'm gonna go with the Goblin Cage in the face of the Ram Rider. We are gonna take a little bit of damage both with the Ram Rider and the Goblin Stein, but I guess it's okay. Our cycle was, as I said, not the greatest right there. So Firecracker, Goblin Stein, Ram Rider. Ooh, this is gonna be, I think, a cycle deck. Probably gonna be a quick cycle with the Ram Rider, and I believe this spell, or his spell I should say, is gonna be Lightning if I'm not wrong. I'm not completely sure. Some people I guess also use it sometimes with Earthquake, but I think I've seen the, yeah, his deck, his version, which I believe had Lightning. Okay, talking about Lightning, I think I'm gonna go with a Lightning myself here on defense. Yeah, this Lightning is gonna be really good because it's gonna damage the Ram Rider, take care of the Goblin Stein, and also in this case allow us to perfectly defend without taking any damage. I would say that without the Lightning, those type of pushes are gonna be very difficult to defend. So instead of going arrows, which I think a lot of people would have done, because of course arrows are the, yeah, kind of direct counter against the Firecracker, I instead let the Firecracker live, make sure that we can activate the King Tower here using the Bomber, which is also really good for us because of course having used the Bomber one more time in this situation is gonna allow us to afterwards go with the evolution. So let's go with the Goblin Cage evolution here on defense. Let's go with a Mega Man on top of the Goblin Stein, and I think I'm gonna leave it like this, which is gonna get a lot of damage, guys. But remember, we're using a Lava Hound deck. I can now go with a Lava Hound in the back and focus on our big push. Okay, let's go with Lava Hound first. Let's wait and see what the opponent is gonna do. If he's gonna go with anything in front of the Firecracker, or even if he doesn't, I think I'm still just gonna arrow. I don't really want to risk it. And then afterwards, we're gonna wait and see, okay, are you gonna go Goblin Stein? Are you gonna go offensive with a Ram Rider? What are you gonna do, my friend? Okay, let's go with Skeleton Dragons. Looks like he does go with a cannon on defense. Nice Bomber here against the Goblin Stein. And I'm gonna have the Lightning ready here as well. Okay, I think I'm just gonna Lightning the Goblin Stein right now because I think he might go with an ability. And let's have the arrows ready as well. Where's your Firecracker? There's the Firecracker. Let's go with arrows here as soon as possible. Let's go with Skeleton Dragons here as well. And let's go with a Bomber on defense just to make sure that the Ram Rider doesn't get a connection. I think if we didn't Bomber, maybe it would have gotten a connection. Okay, he does go with a Goblin Stein. He goes with a cannon. I think I'm gonna cycle Mega Man on defense first, and let's actually just Lightning this. This is already gonna be a lot of damage with the Skeleton Dragon. Skeleton Dragon should be able to take down the tower, or maybe not. Okay, looks like it is gonna take down the tower with the last shot on the right side tower, and it's gonna secure the victory. Very nice matches, 4-0 so far. See you guys soon with the last deck of today's video. Okay guys, we made it to the last deck of today's video, which is gonna be this very popular and also very old school Royal Hogs quick cycle deck with the Archer Queen. In my opinion, one of the most fun but also one of the most solid decks in the game. See you guys soon with game number 5. Okay guys, hopping into game number 5 so far, doing really well. Let's give it a good luck. It looks like we're against a low-pay player, or at least whenever someone goes with Prince at the Bridge, I always think about a potential low-pay player. So yeah, talking about low-pay specifically with our deck, I would say it's a pretty good matchup. We have lock, we have a quick cycle, we have the delivery. If you know how to play against lock-pay, it is a pretty good matchup, but we need to be careful because some low-pay players, especially if they are like really good, can definitely make it kind of difficult for us. So let's go with a delivery on defense, and I'm thinking about maybe going Royal Hogs, but let's wait and see what he's gonna do. Okay, if he doesn't do anything, I think a good play would be like Royal Hog split, especially considering that we have the recruit on the right side kind of tanking, and I'm gonna have the Earthquake ready in case he goes with a building, which in this case he does. He goes with his Inferno Tower. Okay, so yeah, I would say good matchup. We always need to be careful because this, yeah, type of player sometimes, even if it's a good matchup, can still make it kind of close. Let's go with the Ice Spirit, let's go with Skeletons just in case he wants to go with a Princess. And I would say the most important thing to kind of worry about is gonna be, yeah, most of the times the Princesses. So let's go with a Cannon here on the right side. Princess is gonna get 1 connection, and man, I think that's the only thing which could kind of like, how do you say, like change this matchup, is that if he gets a lot of connections with the Princess, because besides that, he can't really get big connections with the Goblin Barrel, especially considering that we have a very quick cycle. So he's probably going to go with a Goblin Gang. Let's go with a lock prediction here. Let's go with a delivery on defense, and let's go with an ability. Okay, I'm not sure what just happened because we missed the delivery, but at the same time, he also missed his Goblin Gang. And the Archer Queen just basically took his entire left side tower. As you guys can see, his left side tower is at 99 HP. So yeah, kind of a strange interaction right there. I honestly didn't even focus on the Goblin Barrel. I was way too focused on the Archer Queen on the left side. So I guess I will take that. I mean, kind of a strange situation right now, but I think that's, yeah, good for us. Let's in the meantime go with a lock. Let's go with an Earthquake here on defense as well. I think I'm gonna set up a cannon, and then we're probably gonna just wait and go with a delivery on top of the Princess. Nice. Okay, let's go with Skeletons. Let's go with a delivery here to try and get a lot of value against all of the Princesses. And honestly, delivery, in my opinion, is one of the most underrated cards. It's so good in so many situations. Like, it can get so much value, especially defensively, but also sometimes offensively, tanking a little bit for some evil Skeletons. Tanking for some Royal Hogs can also, yeah, help a lot. Okay, let's go with Royal Hogs here. Let's go with Skeletons. I guess I'm gonna go, should I go Earthquake? Yeah, I'm probably just gonna Earthquake the left side tower to already take it down. And then all we need to do here is just make sure that we don't, somehow end up losing the tower. So let's go with Archer Queen. Let's go with a delivery. We have the lock ready in case he goes. I mean, he always is doing these strange Goblin Barrels. So I guess I'm just gonna keep the lock for now. And let's in the meantime go with Royal Hogs plus Evil Skeletons. And as I said before, pretty nice matchup. Still be careful. Like, don't try to go like over aggressive, because in single elixir somehow he catches you without, for example, lock plus delivery, which I guess is kind of difficult, but just saying, like, be careful. Even if this matchup looks really easy, try to play it really patiently, and as we did. Okay guys, hopping into the last match of today's video, hopping into game number 2 with this Royal Hogs Quick Cycle deck. Let me know in the comment section below which is your favorite. Did you guys like, for example, more the Mortar deck, Lava Hound deck, or this Royal Hogs deck? Which is your favorite? Which one are you gonna try in the global tournament? Or maybe you're not even gonna use one of these 3. What is the deck you are going to use in the global tournament? Let me know in the comment section down below. Okay, talking about Lockbait, looks like we're facing another Lockbait player. Lockbait is definitely a very popular meta deck at the moment. And, ooh, looks like it's actually going to be a version with Mega Knight, though. Okay, let's have the cannon ready here, I guess, to potentially activate the King Tower after. I'm going to wait and see what he's going to do. If he goes with, for example, Goblin Barrel, we can go Lock. And then afterwards with Skeletons, I guess I'm going to go Lock on top of the Battle Ram. And let's go with Skeletons here. Maybe a little bit too early. Yeah, that was a little bit too early. I'm gonna go with Ice Spirit here. The bad thing is that he also has a Prince though. So I guess the Prince is gonna pretty much take the entire tower. We are gonna go with a delivery last second, trying to kind of save the tower. But man, that's a lot of damage already. Okay, so definitely not the start we were looking for. That's gonna be, yeah, very hard to make a comeback from. But at the same time, we do have the Evil Skeletons next card. He doesn't have the Zeppin cycle. He just used the bats. I think we can make a play here with Royal Hog split and Skeleton split. Okay, please tell me that this is somehow gonna get a lot of value. Skeletons, please do your work. No, Skeletons unfortunately do not end up getting a connection. He does end up going with another Dark Goblin. I'm gonna go with the Evil Ice Spirit. Evil Ice Spirit is not gonna jump. And that's pretty much gonna be the tower down. 132 HP left on the left side tower. Okay guys, I think we might be, well, not might be, we are 100% sure in big problems. Can we still make the comeback happen though? That's the real question. I don't really know how, because he has Mega Knight, he has a pretty solid deck so far. But I think, okay, he does go with Mega Knight like that. Okay, that actually allows us to go Royal Hogs opposite lane. I'm not sure how he's gonna defend the Royal Hogs, or is he just gonna, okay, I want to say, is he just gonna go all in with the Mega Knight? Looks like he does end up defending with the Prince, so that's, I guess, kind of good for us. Okay, let's go with a cannon here. Let's go with an ability on the left side. Let's then wait and see what he's gonna do. I'm gonna go with a delivery here, and I'm gonna go with an Ice Spirit on top of the Mega Knight as well. Okay, he's probably gonna go with a Dark Goblin sometime soon, so let's be careful with that. He does go with arrows. Let's go with a Royal Hogs to the left side. The bad thing is that he's back to Mega Knight right now. Or at least I think he's back to Mega Knight. Let's see, is he gonna go Mega Knight? Looks like, yeah, he does go with Mega Knight. We can just spell cycle that though. Nice, look at the Archer Queen. Archer Queen does end up connecting. He does end up going with a Goblin Gang last second. to defend it, but we're able to take down the left side tower, and we're also able to get a little bit of damage there with the Archer Queen. So wait a second, guys. Okay, we're definitely not out of this game quite yet. Okay, let's go with the Ice Spear. Let's go with the Delivery here on defense as well. Let's go with the Archer Queen. I guess we're just gonna go with Skeletons, and let's go with a Lock here on defense just to make sure that the Dart Goblin is not gonna get too much damage there. I mean, honestly, we're still in the game, especially now after taking the tower and dealing quite a lot of damage to his right side tower. We're actually in the damage lead somehow. Okay, this is a crazy match. If we end up with a victory here, that will be such a nice ending to today's video. Okay, let's go with the Evil Ice Spirit here against the Mega Knight. Let's go with a Delivery here on defense as well, just to make sure that we DPS it down as much as possible. Let's go with Royal Hogs, Evil Skeletons here, and a prediction lock for the Goblin Gang. Wait a second. Oh no, unfortunately we don't get the prediction on the Goblin Gang. Still a very good situation though, and I think as long as we don't make a huge mistake defensively, this should be our victory, guys. Okay, let's see. Let's go with Archer Queen. He does go with the Evil Battleram right there. Okay, we need to be careful because the Evil Battleram is definitely really scary. Let's go with the Earthquake here. Let's in the meantime go with the Ice Spear. Let's go with Skeletons as well. Let's pop the ability, and let's go with a Cannon on defense right here. Okay, not the best ability, but I guess it's okay. Delivery is gonna get a good amount of damage on top of the Battleram. Battleram should go down. There you go. Let's in the meantime go with the Ice Spear. Let's go with a Lock. We're actually making a comeback, guys. Oh my god, we're in triple elixir right now. Worst case scenario, we can even spell cycle him, I think. Okay, let's wait though. Let's wait. We need to focus up because if we make one mistake, this can cost us the entire match. Okay, let's go with the Archer Queen here. Let's, I think, go with an ability. He does end up using his Mega Knight, and that actually allows us to go with Royal Hogs offensively. Let's go with a Delivery here as well. Let's go with the Royal Hogs offensively. Let's go with the Earthquake here, and I think this is gonna be enough damage to just spell cycle him. Let's go with a Lock. Let's go with the Earthquake, and that's actually gonna be a good game. What a nice ending. What a nice comeback, man. I activated the King Tower, but that basically cost us the entire left side tower. Did not expect his Prince right there. We still somehow ended up winning. What an amazing end to today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to smack the like button. If not subscribed to the channel yet, feel free to subscribe. And I will see you guys in one of my next videos. Take care, guys.